Steven Lubinda. And I would like also to invite all of you to join me in proposing a toast to the good health and well-being of His Excellency Edgar Chagwa, President of the Republic of Zambia and the people of Zambia. It's now my great pleasure to invite our guest of honor to give his remarks. Thank you.
Your Excellency, Mrs. Monique Mukaraliza, High Commissioner of the Republic of Rwanda to the Republic of Zambia, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors and High Commissioners accredited to the Republic of Zambia, senior government officials, distinguished heads of international organizations, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to be accorded this opportunity to officiate at this occasion marking Rwanda's 57th independence anniversary. Allow me to extend, on behalf of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zambia, Dr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu, and the people of the Republic of Zambia, sincere congratulations to Your Excellency and the people of Rwanda on this momentous occasion. This anniversary is significant for us all because we celebrate two important Rwanda, no, African, no, mankind milestones. Namely, 57 years of Rwanda's independence and 25 years since the liberation from the 1994 Rwandan genocide. As Zambia celebrates these milestones with you, we also commemorate those who struggled and fought for the freedom and sovereignty of the people of Rwanda, as well as those who lost their precious lives during the genocide. Their bravery and their wisdom will forever be a source of inspiration and courage for both Rwanda and mankind, particularly at a time when mankind is seeking to right the wrongs of the past and to secure a much better future for generations to come. It is for this reason that Zambia will continue to support efforts that advance peace, security, and stability at the regional, continental, and global level. In the Rwandan genocide, like in many other genocides, blood was spilled. Innocent blood was spilled. It was spilled, unfortunately, due to hate for man by man. I pray that God gives us the grace to let the blood that was spilled in those genocides to abundantly flow and nourish mankind's thirst for true and genuine love for mankind. Love that transcends the superficial boundaries that seek to divide us. To nourish a love that knows no skin or eye color. A love that knows no race, no tribe, no religion. I pray to God that we let the tears of those who lost their dear ones in the genocide of Rwanda and other genocides to inspire us all to end the anguish, to end the crying of those who are seeking justice, those who cry seeking peace, and those who labor for their emancipation from the yoke of poverty and vulnerability. Unless this is achieved, we cannot claim to have prepared a future free of the risk of such atrocities. We owe it to ourselves and owe it to posterity to ensure that we learn from the bitter lessons of our past. Your Excellency, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the relations between Zambia and Rwanda are based on the desires of the presidents of the two countries to achieve the eradication of challenges that confront their people. The relations between Zambia and Rwanda have come a long way since our establishment of our diplomatic ties. These relations have continued to flourish into a mutually beneficial partnership which has witnessed successful collaboration in key sectors of both our economies. These sectors include education, ICT, tourism, agriculture, and infrastructure development. Infrastructure development through which our government has embarked on an investment drive in roads, railway systems, and airports. May I also highlight the fact that Zambia and Rwanda are co-board members of the SDG Center, and His Excellency President Lungu was recently in Kigali to attend a board meeting together with his counterpart, President Paul Kagame. This is testimony of the shared commitment of the two leaders to develop their countries and advance the continent and global development agenda. Further, through the Zambia-Rwanda Joint Permanent Commission of Cooperation, Zambia looks forward to strengthening these ties. I am confident that our two governments will continue pursuing more joint avenues of cooperation in order to attain our bilateral, regional, and continental aspirations as espoused in the Agenda 2063. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, may I now seize this opportunity to commend the government of Rwanda for the progress they have made in rebuilding Rwanda's economy over the last few years. They have made remarkable and indeed admirable progress, which has been recognized worldwide. Progress which has witnessed significant reductions in poverty, unemployment, and inequality, and has subsequently led to an increased standard of living for the people of Rwanda. The Zambian government in this regard is eager to learn best practices from our Rwandan brothers and sisters on how best to advance our joint economic objectives. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this, if you ask any Rwandese girl, they will tell you it's not a day for boring speeches. This is a day to reflect upon the past of their parents and to drive themselves into a future of prosperity. It is a day for the young people to celebrate their country, but also a day for all of us as mankind to take stock of where we are on this matter of building a future that our children and the children after them so very much deserve. Because of that, I will not dare go on with many more words, because I think all of us deserve to do an introspection. Because of that, allow me to conclude my remarks by reaffirming the government's commitment to working closely with the government of Rwanda in order to fulfill our common vision and aspirations for the mutual prosperity of both our peoples and the region, and indeed the global population. Your Excellency, distinguished invited guests, it is now my profound and singular honor to invite you all to join me in raising our glasses and propose a toast. To the continued personal good health and well-being of His Excellency, Mr. Paul Kagame, President of the Republic of Rwanda, to the continued good health and well-being of Her Excellency, Mrs. Monique Mukaruliza, High Commissioner of the Republic of Rwanda to Zambia, and to the continued growing relations between Zambia and Rwanda. Cheers.
Thank you very much, our guest of honor. If you would all